Hey everyone, welcome to another Endgame Study. This one, as always, is white to move. And as always, pause your video and try to find the solution on your own, and only continue once you're done. Continue watching the video once you're done. Alright, so I'm going to start now, trying to solve this on my own. It's white to move, and one thing is clear, it's white to play and win. The reason for that is because we can draw at ease with the move d7, c1 equals queen, d8 equals queen. We can't lose that. So therefore, there must be a way to win this position. What could that way be? I have no idea. I'm sorry, I'm just confused how it's even possible. I suppose the idea is d7, queen, d8. We're winning technically, but maybe he can take on c6. And the question is, how do we win from that point forward? So that's I think that's what we're going to have to figure out. But I see no other alternatives other than d7, so I'm just going to assume this is the move, because otherwise he just takes in d7. There's just no other moves. So I'm going to try this. He's going to make a queen, and we're going to make a queen. I think this is just kind of like forced play, and he's going to take this. Excuse me. Now, normally, this position is just a draw. Queen and knight versus queen. But I'm imagining there's going to be some kind of geometrical device here that gives us a win. What could it be? First of all, black has two checks, queen b7, and queen. That's the only check that does anything. So I'm looking for quiet moves, first of all. Well, let's look at the knight checks. If knight g6 here, I don't know, we just move his king to e4. It's not so clear how we proceed. Queen to d3 seems somewhat interesting, but he has so many checks with his queen, it just seems impossible that that move could win. I think queen c7 should draw the game pretty easily. Maybe it's not that simple. So, because here's the thing, queen d3, there's I guess we're threatening knight f3? No, knight g6 maybe? Followed by something? See, here's the thing I'm pointing out, is that he has queen f6 check. Sorry, I just missed that check. That ends all of our fun. Okay. The queen d3 doesn't work. I am confused. Let me just go back to the beginning, just to make sure I didn't miss something really obvious. He's about to make a queen. I can't see him move any knight check, and he just goes king to d6. And takes the other pawn the next move, and it's a draw. So, I mean, there's just not this is the only move. Now we can play checks. Why would it matter to check now instead of later? I'm not so sure. But I suppose it's worth thinking about. I can't see why it would matter, though. Well, we can go knight f3 now, or in the future we can't, because the queen could take it. So that's important to recognize, I think. I'm starting to see some ideas. Okay, here's what I think the answer is. Knight f3. If king f5, we just queen, and then when he takes this pawn, we go knight d4, and we fork the king and queen. If king f4, we queen, and there should be something here. Yeah, queen h4 or something. I'm going to show you the main line, basically, is king e4. Queen takes, and now queen h4. If king takes knight, we have the cool queen h1, searching for Bobby Fischer trap. The king can go here, here, and here, and here. This one, knight king f5 loses immediately to knight to d4. King to d5, it should lose. I'm just, yeah, I see something. Hold on. Very close to being winning. King here, and now it's kind of funny because wherever we put the queen, it blocks our important checks. This is so interesting. I'm sure we're winning here. There's no way we're not winning. Let's go back to the other choices because they're like trickier. If king d3, just knight e5 wins the queen. If king here, queen e1. He can't take the knight because of queen h1. He can go back to f4 though. Which is unsettling. Let me just check this position. Make sure there's nothing better here. God, it just has to be the answer. It must be so. Ah, queen h6. King e2 loses the queen, king d3 loses the queen, and king e4. I'm an idiot. You can take my queen with his queen. Why? How do we do this? Because of queen e1, back to f4. And I just have problems winning this queen. This is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. I just can't quite make this happen. This move, it's just like the bane of my existence in this position. I can't quite figure out what to do. And if queen here, king back to f4. And I guess it doesn't seem to work. So, but d7 must be the first move. There's no other move that makes any sense at all. So we're going to play that. He's going to queen. Ah, man, I'm just like so stumped by that, what just happened. I mean, how can this not be the move? It's so crazy to me. Oh boy, because it forces like this. Do we have another move here that makes any sense? I would highly doubt it. I think we have the queen. I think he has to take... This has to be the answer. There's just no way this isn't the answer. So let's look at all our possible moves here. I just am having some... I'm going to give up soon. I'm just warning you guys. Soon I'm going to go knight to d4? No, he just checks us. Knight to d2. I'm going to look through all these candidate moves. But I mean, this, like, he can go here, he can go here. How can this moves win? It just doesn't seem possible. Like, this move, like, how are we going to win this? It just doesn't seem like it exists. Am I missing something obvious? Am I missing some obvious move? If you guys already solved it, sometimes it may be fun, you know, if you haven't solved it, to then go ahead and look at the answer and watch me suffer. And because that way, when you know what's coming, try to figure out, like, what's wrong in my thought process, you know? Like, what am I doing wrong here? I'm obviously doing something wrong. I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to give up on this one because my girlfriend's about to eat, and I'm going to eat too with her. So let's see. D7 is the first move. D8 queen. It's not knight f3. I was wrong. Well, that changes things. I'm just going to quickly try to solve it now, but no, I'm not. I've already spent too long. I guess knight f3 seems so tempting. What's the winning move here? Knight g6. I just didn't believe it. Oh my god, is it just queen h4 next move? Oh my god, it wasn't even that hard. Just all forcing moves of king f5, knight e7. And after this, queen h4. Oh! King d3, knight e5. King here, knight e7. King f5, knight e7. King here, queen e1. It just wasn't even that hard, man. I mean, I don't know. I still know exactly the right moves. But, God, man, I can't believe I didn't look at this. It's very shameful. Here's the idea. After king d4, queen to g1. Because it's very beautiful domination. If king goes here, here, he gets forked with a knight on e5. And if it goes to d4, which is the only other move, queen to g1. This square allows knight e5, this square allows knight e5, this square allows knight e7, this square allows queen h1, this square allows queen c1. All moves immediately lose the queen. Wow, what a puzzle. I got sidetracked by that other thing. I really should have got this. I feel bad. If you guys got this, way to go. You are the bomb. And thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.